the blazes can he be?
Oh, come on, Samos, don't get impatient with me now. I just had to check something. You know, go back, talk to your little plants. I'll save the other sages. I'm gonna do it on my own time, but I'll get around to it.
Gotta get this heat shield working.
Hey, baby! What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
And that's actually going to be the first place we visit, not the beach. Main reason because, if memory serves, which it rarely ever does, as we've discovered, there's something at the beach that you can only do after you've already been to the jungle, so we're going to go there first. I wouldn't really consider this a sequence breaker as much as it's a time saver, really. So off to the jungle. Actually, no, what we're going to do first is actually talk to each one of the villagers, that way we can get our mission started. Double jumping inside of buildings is not that easy.
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yeah, don't say, Dax. Talk to the mayor.
No, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing. If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Modest, yeah. All about that money in this game. Could have sworn that oh yeah, he does have one. Almost each one of these huts has a dragonfly, scout fly, whatever you want to call them. So that one. Oh great, now I'm turned around.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
90 is such an arbitrary number. But I guess they did it that way in case you miss a couple on each level, you can still pick up the cells. And yeah, I do see another one of those mosquitoes over that way. But we have a couple more people to talk to first.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
You know, technically, I don't think you have to go back to Misty Island if you don't want to. There's enough of those Precursor battery cell Gijimahadget things around here. Although I can't really recall if there's any storyline elements that require you to go back there. Like the Muse is going to help you with the final boss fight. Even though that says Sentinel Beach, does this one right here count? Actually, no, I don't know. I'm not going to bother to get it right now. Because that might count towards the one in Sentinel Beach. And the reason that kind of confuses me is that this game kind of tends to have those Precursor orbs past where the game tells you the next area is. And I'll show you in a second what I mean by that. So, 3 more. Been to the dude! Been to the empty house. Talked to the mayor, talked to our uncle with the unexplainable British accent. Talked to the bird lady.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfred. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Oh, the flut-fluts. I remember those. By the time I actually get to them, they may be referred to as something completely different, a lot less PG. And I just remember dying quite a few times because of them. Oh, wait, another one. That's 5. Where are the last 2?
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
He didn't even tell us that he would give us a Precursor battery for it. Why should we? Fine. In you go, wacko. No, I'm sorry, you're Yakko. In you go, Yakko. I'll get your brothers in a second. Oh. No. Bad little yak. That's 1. Now for wacko. I should probably be saving this for actually when I'm done with the other ones, but we're on the way, we might as well do it now. And now for Dot. They're the Animaniacs. Whoop, and they're crazy too. There's more than 3? Oh, okay, there's a 4th. And there's a 5th. Let's see if we can get these 2 together. The unknown Animaniacs brothers. Gotta give them good names. Let's see. Yakko, Wacko, Dot. Froin-Laven, and Steve. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Today's lesson is, never stand behind a yak during mating season. You know, I could probably quote so many different things from that show. I loved it as a kid. In I say, why does he want to keep turning around? It's like he left something on the beach. And he must be thirsty because he keeps going back to the water. And you just don't listen at all. If you don't get in there, I'm going to be making yak patties out of you. And I heard that yak meat's actually pretty tasty. There we go.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Actually, technically, no. He never promised us a power cell in the first place.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
He was sleeping before. Yeehaw! Giddy up. Alright, now like I was saying before about these precursors being really close to the next level. Get these really quick. I believe, yeah, like I said, you'll see the pop-up for the next level, but these actually count towards the Windmill Village. Or whatever it's called. I think it's called Windmill Village. And that's why we need the 20 power cells. Alright, there's number 6, so we're still missing number 7. I wonder what would happen if I actually freed these guys. Would he want the power cell back? Could I actually be that much of an asshole and do that? I probably could.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
That's 6. Still missing one more. Oh. There it is. There's number 7. And I think this is the last power cell we can get in the village without buying any. I love those victory dances.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Yes, I did.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Yeah, he's pretty much just a vendor. Pay him, he'll give you some precursor cells. And that's pretty much all he does. And I still think we're missing a couple more of the orbs. I think there's one up here. I would like to clear those out now before we go on to the forest. Ah, we're still missing a couple more. I'm pretty sure there's probably some underneath these bridges. Kind of remember them being there. Or not. Okay. Yes, enjoy the view as I fumble around trying to find the last few handfuls of orbs. So where were those last 11? There must be a cluster somewhere that I missed. No. See, like I said, even though I've played this game, I'm not an expert on it. Oh, you know what? I just remembered where they're at. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. We'll see. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, they do tend to be right next to the next area. And I haven't technically gone toward the forest yet. So there's a pretty good chance that the 11 are right here.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Let's not. See, even though it says Forbidden Jungle, the cells you collect right here, I knew it, count towards the Windmill Village. There we go. Sandover Village, whatever. I blame One Piece for getting the name wrong. The Orbist. No, I'm a completionist. But yeah, the giant windmill over there doesn't help with the confusion over the village name.